Alright, so next let's take a look at here the Phelps Game Calls amp series. We're going to go through each of the calls that he offers in his series. First one being here, the Orange amp. This one is great for your cow-calf type sounds. It's really easy to use. It's a great beginner call, or just a call to have in your pocket if you want to be real quiet and again get some of those nice cow-calf sounds. I'll demonstrate that one for you. Alright, so that one is the Phelps Orange. It's really, really good for your cow-calf sounds again, and does pretty well with your spike and raghorn type bugles. Not a ton of volume, but pretty good volume for a single light latex call like this. Let's look at the next one. The next call in the amp series is the red one. Again, this is just a little bit tighter latex than that orange one that we just looked at, and I'm going to demonstrate that now for you. Alright, that is the red amp. You may have noticed on the cow calls that it really gives you that nice raspy kind of an open mouth sound. It's a really nice sounding call. Really like this one. It gives you that medium bowl sound on the higher end, but you can reach out there pretty well with this. It's not as loud as some of the other ones we'll show you, but it does a pretty good job that way. Alright, the next one in the Phelps line is the green one. Again, this is the next step up from what I can tell in the Phelps line. It's the amp series. I'm going to show you this one, a little bit tighter latex, a little bit louder, and also some great cow sounds to this one. So there's the green amp. It gives you some great cow sounds, but gives you more volume than the other two. Just a little bit more aggressive sound. Gives you that ability to reach out there a little bit farther with this call, and it's still really easy to use. It's a good combination of easy to use, great cow sounds, but also can give you that aggressive bull sound if you need it, and is loud in the volume. Let's look at the next one. Alright, the next one in the Phelps series is the Maverick. This is Dirk Durham's call, and it's one I've been using for over a year. I really like this call. It gives you a lot of variation in what you can do. It's easy to use, but also gives you some great big bull sounds. I'll demonstrate that one for you. Alright, so that is the Maverick. It's just a phenomenal call. It's one of my favorites personally. It gives you some great cow sounds. Get that open mouth sound or that nasally sound if you want it. It also really reaches out there and gives you great volume, that big bull sound, and you can even get a spike squeal type sound out of it really, really easily. Really like this one. It's a great all-around call for beginners and advanced users of a call, so you can really use this for just about anything. Alright, so the next one in the amp series is the gray one. This one is going to give us even more volume. It's higher pitched, a higher tone, a little bit tighter stretch on the latex. So let's show you this one. Alright, so that is the Grey call by Phelps Game Calls. So you could probably tell on the cow sounds, it's a little bit higher pitched, and it's a little more difficult to get that low end cow sound because of the tighter stretch of the latex. The benefit to that is you could probably hear it's really a loud call. As someone who's using it, you're almost half deaf in one ear when you're really blowing on that call. It is really a loud call, and it is the one that you want if you need to throw that sound out a long ways. Gives you a great big bowl sound and a great high-pitched squeal, that aggressive challenge type bugle if that's what you're looking for. So that is the Grey amp call. Next in line of the Phelps calls is Jason Phelps's call. It's this pink one here. And this is going to be a great all-around call, also going to give you some great cow sounds and some great high-pitched bowl sounds. I'll show you that one. Alright, so that one is the Jason Phelps Signature Series call. It's, I would say, not quite as loud as the Grey, but it's a similar tension in the latex. It's not as nasally on the low end on the cow sounds, but again throws that high bugle, those aggressive bugles a long ways. It's nice and loud for you. But if you're looking for that nasally cow sound, some of the other ones do a little bit better job of that. So that is the Pink Signature Series call from Phelps. Let's look at the next one. All right, the next one in line here is the White amp call. This is again the on the tighter end of the latex. It's got the black latex. A lot of the other ones have different colors as well, but the black latex, I believe, is a little bit of a thicker latex, so it's going to affect the sound a little bit. I'll show you this one. Alright, that is the White amp by Phelps Game Calls. It's again a little bit tighter latex, thicker latex, and you can tell when you're using it, it is a more difficult, takes more air than some of the others to use. So because of that, you get more volume, you can get some of those higher pitched sounds and really throw that tone a long ways. But the lower end cow sounds, the lower pitch is a little bit more difficult to get to. So it takes a little more practice, but a little bit more of an advanced call than some of the others, but it has a great tone quality also. Let's look at the next one here. Alright, the last one in the Phelps series here is the Black amp call. This one is, going back a little bit, it's a little bit easier to use and manipulate. It's got the red tape, the red latex on there. And it's going to give you some good cow sounds as well as some good higher pitched bowl sounds. I'll show that one to you. So that's the Black amp call by Phelps Game Calls. It's a little bit easier to use, gives you that great raspy cow sound on the lower end. It can also give you those high end, more aggressive bowl sounds, but it's easy to use too, so it's a great all around call. It's one that you may want to consider picking up to kind of have that full spectrum of sounds that you want to make. That's the last one in the Phelps Game Calls series that we're going to look at. There's a call just about for everybody in his series, and they're easy to use. The plate on the top of there, the palate plate there, is just real easy to use. The amp frame is great fit in your mouth, depending on your palate, of course. You want to experiment with that a little bit and find one that works best for you. Let's go look at the Native Calls by Carlton.